Hello. Welcome.
Hi.
Hi. So,
Oh, you know what I should have done?
it's too fucking late.
Yeah, okay.
Uh,
I
so,
give up.
so Lauren and I are attempting a podcast via Zoom. We are actually
Danielle's in
recording.
the forest.
I'm in a forest. I may share videos if I like you guys enough. We'll see.
I'm just in the 6-year-old's bedroom.
Be wherever you want to be. Yeah, so we're gonna do quarantine shit happened because, it's where we fucking are right now. Yeah, you be that water
Yeah.
droplet. So yeah,
Oh, there's a big one behind my head.
it's the world in a water droplet.
It's really hard.
I know,
Whoop,
because it's
there we go.
mirrored, so it fucks with your life. We
I don't like that.
we'll see. We'll probably end up sharing some video just because this is funny to me right now. This is the world we live in.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So yeah, I'll start off with some of my fun facts because
Okay.
that's where we are. So we are recording this, and then we're gonna release it on the same day. Vacuum is outside my door, trying to get me. Yeah, because
I heard it.
you know what? Fucking quarantine life happened, and now it's Saturday. Okay, where's my first fun fact, which is the most quarantine friendly. The entire world's population could fit inside of Los Angeles. So, if we wanted to just squeeze everybody into one place and get this all over with, just put them all in Los Angeles.
Yay.
Hooray.
Are you advocating death camps?
The world's hottest chili pepper is so hot that it could kill you.
Huh. I think you are advocating death camps.
So while you're all in Los Angeles, we'll just give you the Dragon's Breath chili pepper, which is so hot, if you ate an entire one, it could potentially cause a type of anaphylactic shock, burning the airways and closing them up. So that's real meat. And now I will say one that's not.
One that isn't dying?
Yeah. Mostly because, the world. The world's quietest room is located in Microsoft headquarters in Washington State.
Why is it the quietest?
So it's a lab, and it measures background noise. They just want to, as soon as one enters the room, one immediately feels a strange and unique sensation, which is hard to describe.
Huh.
You can hear yourself breathing, and it sounds loud.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah, it's a little frightening.
Yeah, I don't like the idea of that.
I don't like any. Okay, I'm going to end on something happier. The longest place name on the planet is 85 letters long.
Jesus.
I'm going to try to read this.
All right, let's go.
So it's in New Zealand. It's Taumata Owaka Tangianga Koawatau Ite Tira Pukaka Pikamuang.
Oh yeah, that's where Steve lives.
Oh my god, there's another row. Hold on.
Jesus. No.
Ahora Nuka Pokai Winukai Kinat no Kitanau Tahu. Nailed it. Fucking New Zealand. That's my fun facts. That's all I can handle right now. Quarantine, guys, quarantine.
Right.
All right.
So I did some on this day stuff again.
Good.
1876 on this day, which is April 18th, which I should know.
You should. First year wedding anniversary tomorrow.
I know, right?
In quarantine.
And yesterday was our 4-year anniversary since our first date.
Oh.
Yeah.
Look at all these
My-
cute things.
My Facebook gave me all the reminders about the sunburn that I got. Really
But
nice.
at least you had lots of the same shirt.
Yeah, I did. I
Yeah.
had like 3 of that same shirt in different colors. April 18th, 1876, Daniel O'Leary completes a 500-mile walk in 193 hours and 32 minutes.
Bro. I
You
kind
want
of
to do the
want
math
to
on that?
I want to just do that right now, though.
Right, go for a walk. 500
Yeah.
miles. I would
Walk 500
500
miles, and I would walk
500 more.
Yeah, people need a video of this one. Just us dancing around in my forest.
Like, oh wait, that way.
Yeah, the opposite way of what you think you should do. I tried to turn off mirror mode, but that fucked with my brain more.
Oh, okay. And then the Boston Marathon, basically just every day this year, for every year of this day.
I
Like,
mean,
I-
kind of
as
every
I'm
day this year.
As I'm scrolling through, like, I grabbed the first one because it was in 1898, was the second Boston Marathon.
Hmm.
And then just as I was scrolling through my list of on this day things, that just kept coming up. Boston Marathon, Boston Marathon. So apparently today's for the Boston Marathon. Yay. Oh yeah, the San Francisco earthquake in 1906 destroyed 75% of the city.
Yay!
Yay. 4,000 people died.
Oh.
1924, the first crossword book puzzle book was published. Like the first time it was ever just a book of
Oh.
crosswords.
That's
Yeah.
my jam.
Right?
I like that one.
This one highlight 1930, the BBC news announcer said there is no news at 20:45 and then just played music.
That's
Like,
I like that one. Excuse you,
sorry.
sir. All right. All of the cats right now are just like waiting by the door.
Oh yeah, that's a
I
dog
locked
running up
them
and down the hall.
in with me. So, welcome, guys, to home podcasting
Yeah.
remotely.
1985, Wham! Became the first Western pop act to release an album in China.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right. I like it.
Nice.
Wham.
I know, right? And then in 1986, IBM produced the first megabit chip.
Oh, wow. Now look at us.
Right? We're learning stuff.
We are.
And 1986, that was a longer time ago than I want to say it was.
That just says how old we are plus 1 year.
I wanted to be like, oh, that was like 20 years ago.
No. No, the 80s was still 20 years ago. It's fine.
Right.
We're just all 20 forever.
And this one I just think is funny because in 1993, David Lee Roth was arrested in New York for purchasing marijuana for $10.
Oh.
So,
Now look at us.
yeah, and then one more, just because 2018, Black Panther was the first film shown at a commercial cinema in 35 years in Saudi Arabia when they
Holy
reopened their cinemas.
Shit.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a legit one to
I thought that was
come
cool.
back with. I like that.
Right?
At least you actually gave a happy fact to end with. I feel
Yeah,
like
I
I
tried.
need, you know what, 4 babies are born every second. So
Let's see what that number is like in 8, 9, 10 months. People gonna be bored.
What you mean? And that brings us to our topic of the day. Quarantine.
Being locked up. Locked up, not abroad.
Right. We're locked up
domestic.
Domestic. Yeah. So, everybody's going through this lovely new way of living. We all have our different ways of trying to deal with it.
Yeah.
It wasn't a big change for my lifestyle because I was already working from home. And Paul was already working from home. But the idea of the buzzing, stressed energy around me, like Paul
It's the same, but it's different.
Yeah, like Paul's starting to get, I mean, he never leaves. I'm the one that does all the shopping. Like he literally is just home all the time. But,
But that's kind of how it always was.
right. So it's just that
Yeah.
idea of they told him he can't do it.
Right.
And so, and he would be like, I'm going to go fishing today and go fishing. And he can't do that. And
Right.
like somebody taking away that freedom from him makes him super stressed out. And then I get super stressed.
Right.
I'm like, holy shit, calm the fuck down. But like, it's interesting when somebody takes away the choice, how much you want to do it.
Yeah. Right. Like we had a moment like a week or two ago here where I was in the office and I was just playing a video game. It was after I'd finished working already. But Brian was like bouncing around the room trying to do this. And you know how you get when you're just kind of scattered and you're like, oh, I got to go do this. Oh, I got to do this. And he's in there. And then the Munchkin was following him around because she's a little puppy dog. And I was playing and I had to just pause my game because I was like, I'm not going to try and do this while you're, and he looked at me, he's like, hey, you're going to hate me by the end of this. And I just turned and looked at him. I said, how is this any different than what we would have been doing anyway? Like,
Right.
It's just knowing that we don't have any other options is making people freak out. And I honestly have just been doing what I would be doing anyway.
Right.
Because I don't leave the house. I don't like to.
Right.
I get to work remote now. I'm really, really lucky that my job translates very easily. I should have been remote this whole time, but that's a different discussion. So I'm happy about that. I don't have to drive to work anymore. I like not spending 2 hours a day in the car.
Weird.
Right. So it's this weird combination of I'm a little bit happier ? There's an asterisk on that.
Yeah.
Because I don't have to go anywhere. I don't have to deal with putting on work clothes and whatever. But then also I think I started to have a little bit of cabin fever this week was when it really was bad.
Yeah, this week has been,
because we were supposed to record on Wednesday and then I lost my brain. I lost all sanity that day. This is the first week we started doing distance learning, and first grade distance learning is frustrating.
Yeah.
Because first graders can't self-teach. So you literally have to hold their hand through the whole thing, and that's fine. But when I'm also trying to work, it's not okay.
Right.
So we're going to have to just put all of her school stuff. I think we just talked about her school stuff is going to be have to be after I get off work.
Yeah. I mean,
she can play.
What else are you going to do? Like, you have to work around schedules and figure out this new life. And I mean, the talk about slowly reopening things is awesome, but at the same time, it's not going to go smoothly.
No.
Whoa, cats. It's gonna, as soon as there's that like crack in the door to let people out,
it's gonna be like Black Friday.
Yeah. Right. There's just be,
oh,
your arm.
I lost my arm.
Yeah, the chaos is going to win over. Like, when this all first started and everybody was like, I have to buy all the toilet paper on the planet. It's like, first of all, why the fuck do you need so much toilet paper? Like, what are you doing where you need that much toilet paper? How often do you typically buy toilet paper?
Yeah.
And I understand this, trying to not leave the house as much as possible, but people who are buying like 6-7 packs that could last them like 2 years, I don't understand.
Right. No, I don't get that.
Like, how many people do you have in your fucking house?
Right.
It's just, I don't even know. Like, the mentality we turn to when all of a sudden what we're used to doing is taken away from us.
Yeah.
I mean, we're just a bunch of fucking animals. That's literally what it is.
Hibernate!
I would love to just hibernate. Yeah.
I wish.
Right. And now that, I feel bad because I have lots of extroverted friends who aren't currently working and they want to hang out. And I'm like, great.
Yeah,
Here's my story to you. I still have my normal work schedule, which is actually more stressful right now because why the fuck not?
Right.
So when I get off of work, I want like quiet, but it's really hard to find right now because everybody's messaging me. The world is loud with the like right on the brink of I'm going to have a complete meltdown. And I'm like, oh my God, should I check in on this person? Are they okay? Am I okay? Are we okay? Like, you know, and then it just spirals and then I don't sleep. And then I wake up the next day. I'm like, wow, I fucking hate the entire world now.
Yeah. Sleep's overrated.
Sleep is so overrated. Like last night, I didn't sleep.
Right.
And now there's a cat on my keyboard. Now he gets to be in the video. Look, Charlie, this is what you did.
Charlie was semi-see-through for some of that.
That's good because he could lose a few pounds. But, you know, like trying to focus on what can I do to help the people around me feel more comfortable in their situations. Because, you know, like there's a cat trying to escape now. I have friends who are living alone. They don't have cats meowing at their door. They don't have somebody else to help quiet their own brains during this.
Right.
Have the hyper man child jumping around our room and being like, oh my God, pay attention to me.
Yep.
And it's like, I worry about them.
Right.
And I'm like, do I have the capacity to worry about all of you? I feel bad, but
no.
Yeah, I don't. Like, there have been days when I get off of work. I mean, this last week was bad. I was just like, I'm going to not be sober for this entire week.
Sure.
And, you know, I'm surprised I lasted this long, but I mean, that's the truth of it. Like, today?
This isn't water. No, it is actually.
Good. Mine's water too.
Water break.
Listen to my glugs.
This is high quality.
We're so high quality all the time. But yeah, I struggle of like feeling guilty and telling people, no, I can't talk to you right now, and wanting to help them. I'm gonna just send a message to Paul.
Come get the cat. I know I got a message from my husband when the dog was running saying I could lock him in the office if I wanted to, because my husband was about to get in the shower. And I was like, oh, well, dog's going to be running around the hallway. Sad.
Right.
Because nobody's out there with him.
I mean, dogs. You know what I'm going to do, though?
It's a special needs one.
A special needs one. Hold on a second, okay?
Okay.
So I paused the recording, and now we come back in, and it's like magic, and Lauren has a new background. And now another cat is going to the door.
Why do you have cats in there with you?
You know, they were sleeping, and they were happy, and then... I mean, the door's been closed for like an hour. And they were like, ah!
Now it's because you're trying to do something.
Right. Now it's because I'm doing something and not paying attention to them. Yeah. Before I was like, yeah, I'll lay with you. I'll pet you. But yeah, so there's this, I feel bad for all of my extroverted and living alone friends. But like, it feels like the world has a buzzing energy that just is like always, it's like a fucking bee in your ear. Like you can't, or a fucking mosquito, you know, and like you can hear it, but you can't quite.
Oh yeah. Mosquito.
So it's that like, and then it puts you on edge because you're like, ah, ah.
Right.
And that's how I feel.
Yeah, that's how I was pretty much all week. Mostly starting with Wednesday. Because Wednesday was day 2 of trying to do distance learning. And I timed it. It's about every 3 to 5 minutes. She needs help.
Oh my gosh.
So I can't work and help her at the same time. It's just physically not possible because my work is so focus intensive.
Yeah.
Because it's all data and statistics and I need to pay attention to what I'm doing.
Weird.
So I gave up on Wednesday, and then it was fun because I actually had to run up to the office on Thursday because there's some stuff I can't do here because it involves printing stuff that I can't print at home because it's PHI HIPAA shit. But PHI, protected health information, I can't print it at home. I can only print it at the office and work with it there, and then I have to shred it before I leave. So I went up on Thursday to go do that and left the husband with the munchkin and the homeschool. And I think it was less than an hour before he texted me and said, I know why you were freaking out yesterday.
Right. Yeah.
It's not possible.
Right.
So yesterday I just didn't even try.
Yeah.
So she did some homework this morning. She did some last night after she got home from her mom's house, because we're still doing that as far as like travel goes, as her mom still comes to see her for a couple hours every week. Because fortunately we don't live where it's so crazy that you can't do that.
Right.
I was reading some articles the other day about split households in New York that had to just no more custody, like screw the custody arrangement. Wherever the kid is, that's where it stays.
Right. I mean,
because the viral load over there was just way too high.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
at that point, you need to, like, as a parent, just be like, no, this is about my child's safety.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, I don't know, like that fucking sucks, especially since we don't know how long this is going, and particularly in New York where
Right.
whew, the world is crashing down.
I know. I'm glad we live kind of rural.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm in a suburban town area, but it's not far from being remote. Like it's not a city, that's for sure.
Right.
It's
right.
It's suburban.
Yeah. I mean, I have friends that are in LA, and, you know, one of them is an essential worker, and he was on Thursday, he was telling us, he's like, you know, I drive to work because I'm essential, and there are people on the road, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Get off the road. And then I remember how LA traffic used to be, and I'm like, oh, but get off the fucking road.
Right. Why are you here?
Yeah. And there, you know, we're all, yeah, I mean, it's hard to not get in the mindset of like, what the fuck are you doing outside? And I'm like, oh, I'm outside.
Essential, like the worker I sent you a picture of yesterday. I was so sad for that person.
Yeah.
Because I saw a banana standing on the side of the road waving a sign that says we're still open. Because people need smoothies.
I mean, I do kind of want a smoothie right now.
I'd rather have a milkshake.
Bailey's milkshake?
Yeah. That's not going to happen.
You know, maybe I'll take Paul on an adventure to get my free Red Robin birthday burger today. And then he can.
Do those expire?
No, but they do.
Oh, is it
side
early?
Pickup. They did give it to me early. They gave it to me at the beginning of April, and they were like, "Happy birthday! This is good for 2.5 months." I was like, "What?"
That's
okay.
Early. Okay.
They were just really excited that it was my birthday.
Apparently.
They wanted me to plan appropriately so I could eat my burger.
Right.
We also, our water heater has been slowly dying throughout all of this. And
that sounds fun.
Yeah, it's real fun. We purchased one, and that was a month ago. And then we were like, oh, okay, we should like actually go get this, because like Paul had a cold, and then I had a sinus infection, and I'm like, I'm not going to go out with my immune system compromised. Like,
yeah.
And we were, because his truck battery just dies all the time because something is draining the battery and we don't know what. But he popped the hood to charge the battery and noticed that his shock was completely disconnected. I was like, cool, not driving that. So every day I get a text or email from Home Depot being like, hey,
come get your damn water heater.
Water heater's fucking ready. And now it's gotten to the point where we have 8 days before they refund us and send it back.
Will it fit in my car? You can borrow my car. I know it's a lot of driving, but if you want to borrow my car.
Maybe. I mean, we have, my dad said we could use his truck. It's like 5 feet tall. I mean, I don't know how big the box actually is, but it's probably around 6 feet.
I mean, you could probably even strap it to the top of my car.
Probably.
If you had to.
Yeah. So yeah, we're trying to figure.
It's an
Thanks.
option.
I'll probably go steal my dad's truck and be like, hey,
Okay.
I'm gonna take this, Dad. Although he was like, I'll go get it for you. I was like, thank you. But now I'm like, well, I could do it myself too.
You could.
Just steal people's
But-
vehicles. You know. But you know, it's like if I'm going, that's what the whole Red Robin thing is. Like, we need the water heater. So if I'm gonna have to go to Auburn anyway,
Then you might as well get ice cream.
I might as well just go a little bit further and go to Lincoln and get a freaking burger.
Is that the nearest Red Robin to you?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yeah. It's a sad life.
I forget about that stuff now.
Yeah.
'Cause of
Because you just walk to places.
from my old house, yeah. I could walk to a Mel's from my old house.
Mel's is the best.
Yeah, no. I could walk to one now, but it would take a while. It would take like
I mean,
3
is
minutes to drive.
Is it
But-
really that bad to walk right? Just like,
Um,
bye, I'm gonna go walk over here. I'll see you in how many
No.
hours was that?
All of the
It's
hours.
193 hours.
Well, it was 500 miles. Remember,
know.
because we sang about it.
I do. I remember our beautiful song.
It was 139 hours and
39.
32 minutes.
I dyslexic it.
Now I want to know what 139 times 60 plus 32. So 8,372 minutes. I don't know why I just did that. I was gonna try and figure out a mile
How many miles per minute?
minute. Yeah.
Are you gonna do the rest of the math?
I'll just divide that by 500, right?
Yeah. Help me out here, bro.
16.7.
That's pretty good. That's a quick walk.
solid. Yeah, right. Like wasn't running, but he wasn't strolling.
No, I mean, I do a lap around our neighborhood. I mean, the hills are fucking obnoxious, but you know, yesterday we did it in 39 minutes and it's like 1.78 miles or something. So
But 139 hours is 5 days.
I got time for that, right? I got vacation hours at work. They don't need me.
Yeah.
That's one of the other things that really annoys me right now is people go, oh, well, you don't have anywhere to go anyway, so you don't need to take your vacation. I'm like, I will kill all of you if I don't have vacation right now. Like,
I considered using PTO yesterday just because the whole week leading up to it was so chaos, but then literally after I was already asleep, the plans for yesterday changed. So
yep.
because
Because the world
right.
and technology, and not everybody knows how to do that.
Right. So then if I did take yesterday off, it wouldn't have accomplished anything because I still had to do a bunch of other stuff because I didn't have help anymore. And then I did have help because an hour later, the plan changed again. This is the hardest part is I like knowing what's going to happen. I like having a plan, and I can't have a plan anymore. Because shit keeps going sideways. Like, we were going to record Wednesday, then we were going to record Friday, then we couldn't, but then we could. Then we were going to record at 10, but then 10:30 rolls around, and, you know, we're still waiting on stuff on our end. It's like, cool.
But you know what? We're
Fun.
fucking here. We showed up.
We are.
We're doing it. And then I'll be like, post things. Where's my arms?
Okay, that's confusing me. That
What? Why does my shoulder disappear?
the tattoo's on the wrong hand.
Yeah. There's a in the settings, there's a thing where you can mirror it
Yeah.
video, but then it freaks you out because then your head moves the opposite. It scares
My head
me.
is moving the opposite way. I'm leaning to the... Oh, but you know what it is? I can read word searches. And you could probably read my shirt, huh? Search
Yeah.
sticks!
Yeah, you're already mirrored.
Yeah.
So that's why you're confused, because like I hold up this arm and it looks like this arm, but really the world is a lie.
World is a vampire.
World is a vampire.
Vampire.
Are we allowed to do this? We keep singing songs. Are we gonna?
I think we're gonna get sued.
Somebody's
No,
gonna
it's
listen to our podcast and be like, these bitches keep singing all these songs. We don't have the rights for that. You know what? We sang it
We're
horribly.
going crazy.
Quarantine, guys.
Because we didn't do any of this prior to being locked in our houses. We just Googled.
We didn't do any of that.
No. Much. I think we're okay as long as we don't actually play the songs.
Yeah, probably. So let's go through some of the things that we've done that are positive throughout this.
Okay.
Focusing on that fun stuff.
I got a sit-stand desk.
That's dope, though.
I've wanted one for forever, and I never had a justification to spend the money on it until I had to work from home.
There you go. And now when you play games,
I can stand.
or you can just go sit on your couch, whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, he's working on fixing that. Yesterday, it didn't work at all, so I gave up and just watched TV.
I mean, that's dope, too.
Yeah.
That's a cool thing, though.
Right.
Standing desks and projecting your games to the TV so you can be on the couch. Your computer games. Because, I mean, we have our consoles and, you know, that's cool, but...
Right. Well, and we already have a plan now that once he upgrades his computer, I upgrade mine with his old stuff. And then my stuff is going to go into a third build, and we're just going to build a mini computer out in the living room so that we don't have to wirelessly broadcast.
Oh,
we can
nice.
Just have a dedicated computer out there just for gaming on the TV.
Cool.
Because it's really hard to fight dragons with lag.
Weird.
Yeah.
Or when your horse starts floating, you know, whatever.
Right. Or I just start spinning. Oh man, I spun my character before we had it set up so I could play it on the TV. It was right after I hooked it up on the TV. I started just spinning my character in a 360, like stationary, because I was like, wee! And I actually made myself sick because the TV screen is so big. I was like, yay, I'm on the TV. Oh, Sebastian.
Oh no.
What have I done?
Motion sickness.
I still get dizzy.
That's amazing. Now the cat's meowing outside of the room to come back in. One of the things that I've been doing is, well, I guess a couple of things. I was invited to a group with a bunch of the dancers from Sac State. And they were like, oh, we'll just do like a weekly prompt and have a 30-second improv that we post every week. And they were like, each week somebody new can just pick it a subject. I've picked it every week.
Of course.
Thanks, Paul. He let the cat in. But it's funny.
Him.
Probably. Well, he probably got my message to let her out. Now he's letting her in. But, you know, it's one of those things where, I mean, I had just started going back into doing performance stuff with dance right before all this happened. So I was excited to go back into that, but it wasn't quite part of my routine yet. So I don't feel like I lost it. But at the same time, just moving for those 30 seconds a week, like a dedicated, this is what I'm going to do, has been really nice. Like, it's a nice focus. And I mean, there was one time when, like, it was like 2 weeks ago, I was just like fucking around with stuff on my phone. And with Samsung, there's this setting for your AR emoji. And when you do the front facing camera, it has a miniature version of you as your emoji, and you can dance or move around. And so I was like dancing with myself in my little emoji, which, no, I didn't post that one. I'll post, I think I still have bloopers from that. I'll post that on my Instagram. But yeah, it was like, it's just funny to give yourself permission to be able to do stupid shit that may come up with something cool.
Right.
And, you know, like when I'm in a dance space and surrounded by a bunch of dancers, it's not really that big of a deal. But when I'm at home and it's like, what am I doing with my life? And I'm doing it, I'm like,
harder.
What am I doing with my life?
I think there was a day last week after Munchkin had gone to her mom's house and my husband was still at work. I just put on music really loud in the living room, and I just flailed for like an hour. It was nice.
Love it. That's the only way to go. Hi, Charles.
Just flail around.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
good.
it's great to remember that we still have the ability to find these creative moments and find these moments of not being so stuck in adult, quote unquote. Because I feel, you know, like where life has gone recently before all of this was technology pushed us in a direction of you are always available. You can always do 17 things at once. You are never fully invested in one thing because you're always on the go to do 18 other things. And I think, you know, it's been a blessing to somewhat have this quarantine where even though we are still working, we have those moments because we know that we can't plan to do something else. So it's like, okay, well, what can I do for myself here? And I'm glad other people are helping me out with that and they're like inviting me to things, and I'm like, cool. And you know, I was invited, right? And I was invited to there's a hip hop teacher at SDI, and she was like, well, I'm gonna post these phrases and you guys can learn them and then record it and send it to me and I'll put it together in one clip and blah blah blah. And
that's fun.
Yeah, and she wants them all by tonight at 8, and I'm like, I would love to, but at the same time, like, first of all, I haven't done hip hop in like fuck. And her beginning one is to Justin Bieber, and I'm like, can I really do that?
No, that's gonna end up on YouTube.
Right. So
that's gonna end up on the internet.
The whole Biebs. So like, I want to. We'll see if I participate. I mean, I still have like 8 hours. And I started watching one of them yesterday just to like kind of look through it, and you know, she has like a full 20-minute thing and she's in a space and she's like going through and teaching each move, and you know, it's really cool. And like, technology still allows us to connect that way, even though like,
I
don't know.
I mean, I choreographed that opening number bit for my sister's show.
Yeah.
What was it, last like 3 months ago or something?
Right.
And I just
all this.
Right. It was before all this craziness happened, but she lives another state over. So I just set up my phone in such a way that it was facing our closet, because our closet has floor-to-length mirrors. So then in the recording, it was my back, but you could see what the front of me was doing in the mirrors. Right. So it worked.
Yeah.
I think. I don't know. I never saw a video of that.
Yeah.
I don't think it happened. I think I just choreographed a dance for funsies.
Bitches. I mean, that's good for you.
Yeah, it was fun.
Secret exercise.
Hadn't choreographed in years. So.
Yeah.
But
I mean, it's great. Like, there are great things coming from this, and knowing that we have the ability but at the same time, like, I was supposed to teach a workshop in March. Yeah. I was like, well, we're like, this is brand new, and they like, it was a week after they had done the stay-at-home order, so I was like, no. And then we pushed it, and it's supposed to be tomorrow, and I was like, you know, I was like, you know, it's awesome that we have this the ability to teach over this platform, but the stuff that I want to teach, I want to touch.
Yeah.
I need that in person. And you know, I could do a different type of thing, but
we can wait.
Yeah, but I am gonna try my first virtual gyrokinesis class tomorrow.
Oh,
we'll see.
That'll be interesting.
Have 2 dancers, maybe 3, that I'm just like, all right, you guys, let me know how this goes. And then I'll kind of open it up more to other people, but it's gonna be a hot mess. Yeah, and I know that, especially since I haven't done it in 4 months. But you know, I'm certified, so shit.
It's cool.
I don't do that.
I have the paper. It says it's all right.
It says it's fine. But yeah, I mean, there has been this reluctance for me to do it because trying to get people to commit to coming to a class.
Yeah.
It is hard, especially when like I don't really have time.
Right.
And this, I feel like, gives me the opportunity to, if people don't show up, it's like, all right, fine, I'll just fucking go on with my day. Like, I don't care. I'm just at home.
Yeah.
Like, what's the difference?
Yeah.
So I'm going to see how this goes and see how I feel and take some advantages of these situations in the positive light.
Right. I keep feeling like but see, then I have this other problem where I feel like I'm not doing enough right now.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I should be doing more than I am because, I have all this time. I don't really have all this time. I have 2 extra hours a day that I'm not driving. But I now, like, the second I clock out from work, I literally open the door and there's a 6-year-old waiting, and she's been waiting all day. And she's been entertaining herself all day.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, this is what I'm doing now. We're going to go do whatever you want to do. And
Yeah.
And she's going crazy because she is the most social thing. She can't stand not having somebody to talk to. She can't stand not having, like, sound going on. So she just talks to herself all day now.
No.
And she talks to the dogs, which I do that too. But
Right.
like, she's really struggling. It's frustrating because I can't help her.
Yeah.
And then it's frustrating because I get frustrated because I'm trying to do something else, and then I feel like a jerk because she's not doing anything wrong.
Right. It's just,
she's life right now.
Yeah. No, I get that. You know, and I've seen all these like memes like, if you're not learning these new things and doing all these things you said you were going to do, then what are you doing with your time? I'm like, bitch, I'm fucking working. Like,
right.
I will cut you. Like, I can't believe I'm defending myself against a stupid internet meme, but you know, everybody just like kind of hive mind brain was just, oh, I'm not working, so you're not working, so I'm gonna just message you. I'm like, whoa.
Right.
Calm down. Like, I love you guys, but chill the fuck out. And you know, like right before, when did I start doing this? Like beginning of March. One of my friends was using Duolingo because he's supposed to travel later this year. Hopefully he can still do that.
We'll see.
Right. And I was like, what is that? And he was like, oh, Duolingo, I'm trying to learn the language so I can get around easier. And I was like, oh.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I'll check this app out. So then I looked at it, started going through it. I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. And my dumbass just decided it would be fun to learn Norwegian.
That makes sense.
I mean, that's the strongest family root that I have. Like the 23andMe, it's like, hi, you're super Scandinavian. Here's where you're from in Norway. I'm like, oh, okay. So I thought it would be fun to try and learn this lovely language. It is so hard to say the fucking words. Like, what the shit? Like, I don't know. I don't even fucking know anymore. Like, just like shopping or to buy is KJO with an accenty thing, PER.
Umlaut?
And it's Jopper. Jopper. I'm like, what? I can't. Okay. But then there's things that like cat is just cut. Like,
oh, that's cute.
I'm like, okay, I got this. I got that one down. You know, so there's some words like earlier I was practicing and it was salt and pepper, which is just saltog pepper.
Oh.
I got those words. And then,
I can do it.
Right, yeah. So there's like some that are like very similar, and then there's some that break me completely, and I'm like, I don't even know how to fucking spell that. Like, it wants me to type this out, and I'm like, I'm just gonna fucking guess right
Where's the umlaut on the keyboard?
Right. Well, see, do it on my phone. So then when you long press, then you get all those. Although mine doesn't really ding me for that. Paul's learning German because I was like, Paul, look at this cool app. You should do something too. He was like, why? But now he's like super into it. Like,
I also love that you guys didn't choose the same language. You guys are locked in a house together and like, fuck you, I'm learning a different language than you.
Yeah. Well, we do, like, we go on daily walks, and I'm like, what did you learn today in German? And he'll like try to tell me, and he's like, I don't know how to say these words. I could spell it for you. I'm like, oh, okay.
Well, if he wants, you can call my grandpa and talk to him. He's fluent.
Yeah. German is more developed than the Norwegian, so they have like stories and stuff.
Yeah.
Norwegian, like I don't even know. I'm on like the 7th tier or some shit, and I'm still learning food and animals. And he's like, I'm on stories. I'm like, I don't even have that fucking option. Like, it's so. And then I wanted to feel better about my life, so I went to French because I was like, well, I took French in high school, so let's see what happens here. And
right.
I was like, oh, I actually remember a lot of this. But
cool.
They made it really easy to quickly understand what I didn't understand in high school. And I was like, interesting.
Nice.
So like going back to that and being like, why don't I ever fucking know these things? And it's like the feminine versus the masculine. Like pizza is feminine.
Because triangles are like uteruses.
Love it. But then like a cat and
when
dog,
it's round and it's the whole pizza, it's a boob.
This is your boob. The pepperoni is your nipple. But yeah, so I was like, all these little things. I was like, maybe it's just food that's feminine. Like most of the animals are masculine, and like my brain. But I mean, I feel like I learned just doing a couple of lessons in French. I felt like I learned so much, and then I was like, I mean, there is part of me that had this retained somewhere, but
yeah,
kind of. I used Google Translate a lot, which now I see how much Google Translate is poop. Whoa. Oh my goodness. This is amazing.
I don't understand why things have to be feminine or masculine.
I don't know.
I've never understood that.
Yeah.
My table doesn't have genitalia. Let's just call it a table.
Sur la table. Yeah, that was on the table.
I know that only because Eddie Izzard has a bit where he talks about a mouse under the table. And the singe is a la branche.
Eddie Izzard. But yeah,
a whole bit in French.
That's it.
And it's hilarious, even if you don't know it, apparently.
I mean, everything is fucking hilarious.
You can figure it out.
Right. I mean, if people, if you have the charisma and you have the ability to physically the cat is up here again. Physically act out the things. Look, fucking cat.
I locked my animals out of the room. Oh, he disappeared.
Charlie.
Oh, that's creepy. Charlie, when you go full profile, Charlie just goes whoop, and then it just looks like you're staring lovingly into the moss.
I mean, I am. I love my moss behind me.
Right. I don't like moss. I don't like slimy.
Not all moss is slimy.
It's weird to me.
Goodbye, cat. Go over there. I mean, everything's weird right now, so touch your moss. Can I touch it?
I don't have any moss here. I keep using the wrong hand.
It's because you're not mirrored. Oh my god, cat.
Was it trying to go out now?
No, he just wants attention. Now he's staring at me through the crack.
So I do realize I think I've been locked up so long because I forgot how to make an outfit. I had to go, when I had to go up to the office, I was like, how do I put clothes together? Also, I don't know where my work pants are. I lost them because I think March 18th or something was the first day I worked from home. Yeah. And I haven't seen my work pants since then, since March 17th. I took them off when I got home and I don't know where they went.
And then you were like, St. Patty's! And then the world was gone.
Pretty much. Yeah, we didn't do anything for St. Patrick's, and Munchkin got very mad at us
Oh.
because she literally, like, I know this because she told me just the other day how, like, she didn't know it was St. Patrick's Day until Mommy picked her up because me and Daddy didn't tell her, and it had been all day. And I was like, oh, okay, let me process this. I was like, I'm sorry. It's because I don't celebrate drinking.
Right. We just do it, man.
Neither does Daddy. That's why we didn't think it was a big deal. But we forget that she's at that age where any holiday is a big deal, even if it's a bullshit holiday.
Legit.
She gets real mad about Valentine's Day.
Oh.
Yeah. So, yeah, this was part of the day before Easter. She was berating me that we hadn't told her about St. Patrick's Day. She knew Easter was coming, and so she was making sure that we knew that we better tell her the day it actually is, because we didn't tell her before. Like, oh, okay. I'm sorry. We'll try and remember.
It'll never happen again.
I'm gonna start telling her every day. Hey, it's Arbor Day. Every day.
Every day. Hey, it's almost Earth Day.
I'll tell you all the stupid days now.
You know, there's a calendar. Oh.
No. Okay, I got it.
Lauren disappeared. But yeah, there's a calendar that has like not just real holidays, but like it was National Beer Day last week or some shit. You know, I was using that to pick what was for dinner because it would be like,
well, that's kind of fun though.
National Chips and Dip Day. And I was like, gonna have chips and dip for dinner.
Well, that's kind of fun though. I like that.
Yeah.
Because if you're not going anywhere, it makes it a little more fun. A little adventure every day.
Let's see if I can. This isn't the browser that I want. Now your face is gonna disappear.
Oh, bye. I can still see you.
I can hear you. Don't tell anybody.
Oh shit. Okay, it's our secret.
They don't know that I clicked away from your face. Except for I told everybody.
They don't have to. I don't think I have that option.
Probably not.
I think that's my cat I hear. Yeah, he's outside.
Leo!
I hear him screaming at the neighbors.
Yeah, that's about right.
It really is.
I'm going to send this to you, not in this weird chat.
Okay.
Paul just sent me an update with his German. He is in first place.
Out of?
I don't know. He's in the Silver League, and you're up against like a group of people that are not learning the same language as you for the most part. Well, though there are some.
No.
I don't know.
How do you rate? What?
It's like how you're in a group of people that are learning shit with you, but they're not necessarily learning the same language. But I told him because he was like, this German's getting hard and I can't understand. I was like, so go switch over to Spanish, get some points. I don't care.
Yeah.
But like, one of the things I like about Duolingo is it does make it like a game. Like you get XP and you have lives. And
we got married on National Garlic Day. He's gonna be so happy.
Garlic is dope.
He loves garlic.
So you have to just get a clove of garlic and eat that tomorrow to celebrate.
Why is today National Velociraptor Awareness Day? Is there like a dangerous lack of awareness of velociraptors?
I mean, clearly, because there's a day for it. Yeah, that calendar is the best, and I love it.
That'll be fun. I don't want to know what you're making for dinner on National Kindergarten Day.
No, there's like, that's not the food one.
Oh, there's a separate food one?
There is. I'll send you that. Because this one is just like the regular holidays. Well, I moved my keyboard. These are links that we can share with people.
Yay!
Hey guys, here's all the things we keep talking about.
Right.
Where are we? Fucking April. So, yeah, there's nothing today. But apparently yesterday was National Cheese Ball Day.
Woo!
I missed it. I missed the cheese ball. See, so like on the 22nd, that's really funny. The 22nd, which is also Paul's sister's birthday, is National Jelly Bean Day. And she's obsessed with Jelly Bellies. And he calls her Daniele Belly. And so they get Jelly Bellies all the time. This was a really terrible way to tell that story. But it's fine.
We're rusty. It's okay.
I don't know who I am anymore. Anyways.
I don't like jelly beans.
Because you haven't eaten the good ones.
No, I hate them. They're gross.
Look, bitch.
I don't like them.
I will eat your jelly beans.
It's a texture thing.
All right, I'll allow it.
I don't like them.
I need to move my keyboard back down. It's freaking me out. Please don't jump on a cat. Yeah, so those are like the more positive things of quarantine as we get sidetracked by national calendars.
Right.
I have no idea how long I've been recording for.
I am saving so much money in gas though.
Oh my gosh. It's so like I leave the house to go to the grocery store probably like twice a week. And I filled up my gas tank at the start of all of this because everybody's freaking out like, we're not going to have gas, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, I'll go fill in my car.
No, we have gas. It's just really cheap right now.
Yeah, it really is. And I'm like, fuck, now I don't even need gas. I think I have used like 1/8 of a tank in the last like 5 weeks. Like, I don't go anywhere. And you know,
I think I got gas once in the last like 6 weeks.
Yeah, it's great. Like I still
maybe twice.
Like I've gone to meet my parents a couple of times to do socially acceptable exchanges of items.
Right.
My mom is really funny about it. She like brings wipes and puts things in a box and then cleans them off and then sets the box down and then leaves it for me to grab.
Pushes it to you with a stick.
Basically. And like they've been bringing
I'm doing that.
Yeah. But they've been bringing their dog everywhere with them because she like gets like, no, don't leave me.
Yeah.
So last Saturday we did an exchange and we just like met. We were like, we'll just drive until we see each other. And we just like pulled off on the road somewhere. And she let the dog out and she like wouldn't let the dog go to me. And the dog was like, oh my God. Just let me touch her.
I want to go say hi.
Right. And so I was like, I'll pet her with my foot. So I took off my shoe. I was petting her with my foot. And then I was like, don't you have wipes in your car? And my mom was like, yeah. I was like, just give me a fucking wipe. I will touch the dog.
Yeah.
And she was so happy. But like, I mean, I get it. Like they have more to worry about than I do.
Right.
And my dad is an essential worker, so he goes to work every day. But it's the fucking world. And you know, there's lots of paranoia, and the news likes to skew things and scare people. And I mean, while it is scary at times, there's not like you can only do so much.
Right.
I mean, you can't just sit there and live in fear and feel trapped and claustrophobic because of the way the world is. Like you need to, and you know, I have my moments of feeling that and feeling stuck and
well, we all do,
being afraid, but the more we can focus on the good in this, the hopefully easier it will be to get through it all. But yeah, I mean, right. Yeah. So, you know, we'll get through it, and as much
lots of hand sanitizer.
Yeah, for all the hand sanitizer. Like we'll get through it, and it sucks that people's trips and all that fun stuff are being canceled, but
right.
It'll be better in the long run. And like I'm still waiting. I have tickets for a convention at the very end of June.
Yeah.
And they have rescheduled everything up through mid-June.
Okay.
Not that one yet. So I'm kind of like, is that one okay?
Yeah, I have those tickets for the end of July. We'll see what happens with that.
Yeah. And it's like, I have to go to Burlingame for this. So like, oh, let's go to San Francisco and
my tickets
be in
are
a
Reno.
hotel. But I mean, even like the hotels have been empty. And so hopefully by that point, you know, they might make it to where like people have to stay in that hotel and you can't leave, or something, you know.
Right.
And they had, like, when this first started being a thing, they still had the convention in Las Vegas, and they just made it like no contact. So
Yeah.
all of the photos, like, you could pose with them, but there was no touching. They asked people to not contact each other as much as possible, and
Right.
they like tried to get wipes and stuff around for more. And I mean, people are doing what they can, but there's always going to be that one fucking idiot in the crowd that is
I'm
like,
gonna lick a doorknob.
right, or like, oh, I was sick, but I just thought it was allergies, so I came.
Right.
Like, how many times have people done that?
I'm sure.
Yeah. Hey, Charles. But yeah, so, you know, like, it sucks, but at the same time, it'll balance out somewhere.
Yeah.
And
We'll see.
the hard thing is like, now that we've started to flatten the curve, people are like, oh, well, it's not as bad as everybody said it was going to be.
Right.
Like, first of all, I will stab you in the eye. Second
Do
of
you
all,
know how things work? Like,
right. Like,
it's not as bad because people aren't going anywhere.
Yeah, look at New York, where people don't really have that choice to social distance.
Right.
They've been getting fucked over. And in California, like, I'm pretty impressed with all of us. Like, we're good. I was going through, and was that yesterday? 2 days ago? I don't know. I like to follow the statistics.
Days are all the same.
They are all the same. But I was following the statistics and looking at the confirmed cases versus the deaths, and doing all the math of like, okay, what is the percentage of death rates in these different places? Michigan was actually the highest with 6.8% death rate. New York was 6.5. California is like 3.4.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, good job, California. Which, I mean, we have a large population.
We do.
So good job, California.
Yay.
You're doing good. But, you know, that's kind of a testament of, like, Michigan fought the whole stay home thing for a long time.
Well, Sacramento just did that yesterday, so can't wait to see
how many people end up with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, you know, there are people everywhere, but like some of these states that, I mean, New York didn't really have much of a choice, but like Michigan, what the hell are you doing?
Right.
Like,
just
knock it the fuck off.
Go to your room.
Right.
Go to your room.
Right. Come on, guys. And it's not even necessarily that I want to stay healthy for myself. It's that I don't want to get other people sick.
Yeah.
Like, if I somehow end up with it, I don't want somebody else's life on my hands.
Right.
Like,
I just don't want to get sick. I'm selfish, but
not you're an at-risk human.
I am.
So you're allowed to not want to get sick.
Fairly serious asthma, so.
Right. Like, you would probably be close to death if you got this. So
potentially.
Please don't do that.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Right.
Yeah, like, you know, that's a legitimate thing for you.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I have allergy, maybe. Nah, it's mostly just exercise-induced asthma. And I have an inhaler, which is dope during these times because I got it right before all this hit.
Right.
So, you know, if I start to get stressed, or if Paul or I get it, I can be like, here, take a hit off my inhaler.
Right. I have a nebulizer.
Right. So, you know, and
a shit ton of medicine for those breathing treatments. I have so many.
Yeah. My friend has been doing the breathing treatments, and she's like, sends videos, and I'm just like, fuck. Because they gave her a portable one to bring home.
Yeah. I just have one because I need it.
Because you die all the time?
Well, especially during fire season.
Yeah. Well, that's why I have a mask. Like, I have my fancy mask, and then I wear that out, and people glare at me because I have a mask. I'm like, look, the whole world was on fire around me however many years ago, 2-3 years ago. So I bought a mask so I could breathe.
Right.
Suck my dick.
I know it hasn't happened. I because I keep hearing these stories about people being berated for wearing masks.
Yeah.
Because those should be with the healthcare workers or whatever. It's like, this is mine from years ago because I already care about my lungs before
Right.
this happened.
Yeah, like Paul and I got the mask because there were a bunch of fires. We couldn't go outside without dying. We wanted to still go on Harley rides. I am allergic to smoke. Like, I'm sorry. I'm gonna take care of myself,
Yeah.
bitches. But yeah, I've gotten some looks, and we actually had bought some
Well, to be fair,
N95.
the mask you wear looks a little scary.
It does. And I always wear it with my hat to just scare people even more. But
Yeah.
we had N95 masks because we were doing our house remodel.
Yeah.
And the doctor was like, please stop trying to breathe all this shit in and wear a mask. And we were like, fine. So like we had masks that we opened, and like I feel bad, but they won't take that if it's been opened. So
No.
like now I have 4 masks, and I'm not gonna, I mean, I'll give them to my friends, but I can't donate them.
Nope.
So I don't know, like, am I supposed to like hold a sign and write a story and be like, this is why I'm wearing this, suck my dick? But like even my dad, he said that he had a mask and people were glaring at him in the store because he was wearing, like, why do you have that? And I told my dad, you know what? I don't care. You go out there, you wear that mask. You're an essential worker and you're being in contact with lots of shit from people.
Yeah.
So you're going to the store and you're protecting them. And if they have an issue with that, then they can come talk to me. Send them my way. Let's go.
Oh God. Just happened. Been inside for too long.
Basically. I mean, it is almost my walk time. Losing my mind. Look, you can't even see it. Show it. Just cutting off my arm. Like what?
I don't understand.
I don't know.
What is that?
That's my wrist guard for my keyboard.
Oh.
But if the face detection on Zoom creates this lovely space so that if things are in a certain bubble, it'll show it. But if you go outside of it, it has some issues. So I can cut off my body parts with this.
My arm shows. Well, nope.
Yeah. When you get to a certain point, like why? We are definitely posting a video of this shit. You're welcome, everybody.
Yay.
That's your treat, your quarantine treat, is you get to look at us this time.
Bonus.
Bonus. Holy shit.
You don't even have to pay for it.
Right. Aren't we so nice? Now I'm going to add an ad into it. I'm going to split the track. I don't have time for that.
No. Ain't nobody got time for that.
True that. I mean, they probably do, but we don't.
No. Because all that extra, like, free time I have now, I'm trying to do the things that are soothing to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Instead of trying to be like, oh, I'm going to get more done. It's like, no, I'm going to finally try and slow down for a little bit.
Yeah.
And chill the fuck out.
Yeah, it's been really hard and really weird.
I colored yesterday. Yeah.
How'd that feel?
Good. I colored.
Like, I've been working on a puzzle. Speaking
I have
of
one of those
which,
going too.
Yeah, you sent me a message and then deleted it before I looked at it. But we're going to have a chat about that.
Yeah.
I was like, where'd it go? Did I imagine that? I know there was a picture of a puzzle.
No, I was sending messages way too frequently, and I was like, I'm being dumb. Delete.
I clicked it to go to respond and was like, did I imagine that? Like, where'd the puzzle go? That's quarantine, guys.
Yeah,
Did I send too many messages? I'm just going to delete this, and she could feel like she's fucking insane.
It told me you hadn't seen it yet, so I thought you hadn't noticed it. So I was like, I'll just delete this because it's not really important and I'm just being a bitch.
No, I was playing a game, so I swiped down on the notification and like looked at the preview and like read it and looked at it. And I was like, all right, once I get past this
back
part,
to that, yeah.
And then I would like close out the game. I'm like, where the fuck did it go? I was like, okay, whatever. I'm just gonna let her go to sleep now.
I did. That's exactly what I was doing. I was like, I sent it and I was like, oh, I'll just stay awake for a response. And I was like, this really doesn't need to be a conversation. I've sent too many things. This is not important. Delete. I'm going to bed. That's legit what happened.
Yeah, I figured as much. I was like, what? It was
I
like
was
5 minutes.
I didn't want to start another conversation, and I
I've
think I was just
been
being
there.
I was just being a pain in the ass. So
I mean, that's fine.
Yeah.
I just won't reply to you if I don't want it to, so.
I just delete the
Shut the fuck
messages.
up. Right.
I don't want you to reply anymore.
I don't need your words, thanks. This is my puzzle now.
There was a puzzle, and it was gone.
It was. Yeah, I saw the miniature version of the table and weird things on the table that I couldn't tell from the preview what the fuck that was.
Laundry
Oh,
on top of the puzzle.
yeah. I was like,
Yeah.
what is going
Yeah.
on here? See,
So
now
I
I
was
know.
trying to be like sarcastic about it, and I was like, "Why? There's no point. I'm going to bed."
Well, now I made you tell the world.
I know. There's laundry on my puzzle now. I'm gonna lose pieces.
Probably.
Yeah.
That's all right. It happens.
Yeah.
I have pieces of the puzzle that I could supply you, so.
Okay. Cool.
Because it's the same puzzle
Yeah.
that you bought for me, so.
Yep.
I'll just mail them to you. My God.
I'll just send you a
Mail
picture
puzzle pieces.
to everyone.
No, what we should start doing is finding puzzle pieces that are the same shape and size and just mail them and then switch our puzzles around. Like,
Okay.
I have this random puzzle piece that I don't know what it goes. Oh, yeah, I do. There's a tiger
It just
puzzle.
looks black.
I know. There's like slight green on it. I don't know. Fuck that. But yeah. So puzzles, drawing, trying not to kill people.
Yeah.
Good times. Dancing around. Doing podcast videos.
Bought cider yesterday. I'm excited for having some later tonight.
Paul and I, by Paul and I mean Paul, we started a new cider flavor, which
Ooh.
is, I go to the store and buy like the juice blends. I try to get the organic ones because they have less sugar, but at the same time, sugar makes the alcohol.
Right.
So they're just super strong fucking cider. But this this one is a mango.
Like 90 proof cider.
They're seriously, I have like half a glass and I'm like, woo! This latest batch is mango, peach, coconut, pineapple, and then apple cider, of course. Just to like have something not so sugary. But it smells really good. And we open the fridge because it's still in the stages of the yeast making the alcohol.
Yeah.
But yeah, we open the fridge and I'm just like, but Paul said I get to, why do you have a floating head?
Oh no.
Paul said I get to have one of the Kegerators spots this time.
I'm trying to make my shoulder just. I did it. Oh. I'm just ahead.
Here, I'm just gonna. Oh no. Oh, these poor people that listen to our podcast. So if you are listening to our podcast, please.
I know my mom listens.
Follow the link below to our supplemental video, which Danielle will figure out where to put that
later.
Yeah, I'll probably put it on YouTube's.
Oh boy, that's a dangerous road.
Because so many people are going to look at it. Make your podcast. I don't think you can do videos on this. No, you can attach. I'll look at that
Whatever.
after. It's
all
fine.
right.
Anyway,
we'll figure it out.
We will. So,
and by we, I mean you.
Yeah. And I'll let you know when I'm about to upload it so that you can prepare your Instagram post.
Yep. There's no pictures this time.
No. Just links and words. I'll send you my really long word if you want to put that on there.
Okay.
I almost just sent that to Paul. Here you go. I have my 85-letter word.
I just tried to screenshot and you made a face like.
Ready, guys.
It didn't work. It was bad.
I'm ready. This is our picture. We did a thing, guys. All right. Well, thanks for listening. Oh, Lauren's face went away. Okay, bye.
Oh.
Rude.
No, it was saving the thing.
Okay. But yeah, no, I think this is a good good place for us to end this. And
Leaning into space.
this was actually really fun doing over Zoom.
Yeah.
Enjoyed it?
It works. Yeah.
It does.
I'll have to see if I can get my microphone to work because I have no idea how I'm going to sound since it's just my tablet.
Yeah. I mean, you sound great to me. So.
So if I sound horrible,
Whoa.
sorry.
No. You sound great to me. I'm recording on my side. I don't know what I sound like. I sound like and
It sounds clear on my end, but
cool. All right. Well,
yay!
yay.
Oh, by the way, this
Whoa.
is This Shit Happens. I don't think we ever said that.
You know, I did start it with quarantine shit happens.
Okay. So
Like an hour and a half ago.
and that's Danielle.
I'm Danielle. That's Lauren up there in space. Here we are, guys.
Yay.
Yay.